Over the course of this video, I will be going over the genetic characteristics, habitat, and diet of bearded dragons. A bearded dragon is a cold-blooded reptile with spiny scales all over its body and under its chin, creating a beard, hence the name bearded dragons. There are 8 different species of bearded dragons, but the ones that we usually consider as pets are called the Pagoda vidiceps. I have had bearded dragons for about 5 years now and have had them since they were juveniles. This is my female, and this is my male. These animals are very active, curious, and gentle at the same time throughout the day. But as far as their genetic characteristics go, they can come in a range of different colors. As you can see, my female is much more yellow than my male. My male is more sandy, tan, brown. They can also come in some red colors, and they can all be mixed in together. It just depends on which animal you decide to get. According to National Geographic, courtship and mating is also very important to these animals. The male will bob their heads up and down, wave their arms, and stomp their feet to get the attention of the females. The female clutch can be anywhere from 11 to 30 eggs. The sex of a bearded dragon embryo can also change due to the temperature of the incubation. Therefore, if the temperature in the incubation is too hot for an embryo, a male can actually turn into a female before it's born. Since a warm environment is necessary for these cold-blooded animals, the qualifications of a habitat such as tank size, lighting, and temperature are all for their safety. According to Reptile Magazine, in an article titled Bearded Dragon Care Sheet, a desert-type tank that is 75 to 120 gallons is best suited for an adult bearded dragon. Also, the temperature in tanks should be anywhere from 70 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. This can be accomplished with a UV light that can switch from daytime to nighttime. Under this UV light is usually a branch that these animals can perch on to bask in the light. They also like to have a place to hide to keep them less stressed out. So underneath anything, a rock, a branch, would be good for them to hide. Also, the ground of the tank should be covered in sand, newspaper, or reptile carpet, just so that they have something proper to stomp on and lay around in. In these habitats, there should also be proper feeding tools for them. So a bowl filled with greens, vegetables, and fruits is proper, and a water bowl that is cleaned out and replaced with fresh water each day is very important. Not only do these animals eat just greens and vegetables and fruits of that sort, they also eat insects, such as crickets, beetles, small rodents, even worms. These live crickets can be dropped in throughout the day, but there should always be a stationary feeding bowl filled with greens and other types. These insects that you find to feed these animals should never come from the outdoors. They should always come from a store, because from the outdoors, they can contain poisons that can be harmful to these animals. So getting a reptile such as a worm or something small for them to catch is usually like a treat for them, but it is high in protein. Some people like to sprinkle calcium powder on this fruit for the health of the lizards. That is not necessary, but it is helpful. And if these animals do have a deficiency in any category, it is helpful to help out with that deficiency in their diet. These animals are very specific in many things, and these things in this video are just a few of them. Thank you.